The Detroit Pistons are hoping better days are coming soon. Their rebuild depends on whether they found studs in the likes of Ausar Thompson, Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey, and of course, Cade Cunningham. The number 5 overall pick in Ausar Thompson was very impressive during the 2023 NBA Summer League. He averaged 13.5 points per game on 46.5% shooting, 10 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2.3 steals, and 1.8 blocks. The Pistons finished 4-1 during Summer League, and I was actually in Vegas for Summer League this past week, which is why I haven't made a video. And I did see the Pistons drop their lone game against the Rockets, but their young players did show a lot of promise despite the outcome. What's going on, everyone? It's Luca here, back with another video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about the Detroit Pistons and why their future is insanely bright. If you guys do me a solid favor, please hit a like on the video. It does help it a ton. And please subscribe to the channel for more Pistons and NBA content just like this. I've been meaning to talk about the Pistons for a while. Now I have the opportunity to do so let's dive right into it. When you look at Ausar Thompson, he's 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan with the mobility of a guard. I absolutely love this pick for the Pistons. And Ausar Thompson should quickly become the NBA's most feared on-ball defender. The Pistons held Ausar Thompson out of Sunday's Summer League finale because he had played 4 games in 7 days, and he did show a lot of good things. Everything the Pistons had hoped to see. I mean, when you look at Thompson, he's got the work ethic, he's a great teammate, he has good passing ability, he rebounds the ball well, has high basketball IQ, tremendous athleticism, and he's a good ball handler. Thompson certainly passed the eye test. There are only 2 players in all of Summer League to play at least 3 games and average a double-double, and Thompson was one of them. Then you look at Marcus Sasser, the other first-round pick for the Pistons. He had maybe the best individual game of Summer League. He scored 40 points. 31 coming after halftime. When he hit 13 of 14 shots, he was in his bag as Sasser showed his promise and that he can maybe be the go-to guy from off the bench for this Pistons squad moving forward. Thompson and Sasser's play led to Monty Williams having an epic quote. This is what Monty Williams said on ESPN. "I've become a fan of Ausar and Sass. Their toughness, we saw it down the stretch. Those 2 guys just made play after play and played winning basketball, which is something that makes me want to take them home and arrange a marriage with my daughters," close quote. I'm not even making that up. Monty Williams actually said that. That's going to be one of the most memorable quotes for a very long time. That's quite the praise. Add Thompson and Sasser to the savvy veterans the Pistons picked up in Joe Harris and Monte Morris, and the Pistons' depth is very solid. Morris, Harris, plus Thompson and Sasser. You're adding that to Cunningham, Ivey, Duren, Isaiah Stewart, Bogdanovich, Isaiah Liver, Marvin Bagley III, Killian Hayes, James Wiseman, and Alec Burks. And the Pistons, they're going to give Monty Williams a whole lot to sort out this offseason because there's going to be endless amount of lineup possibilities when you got that depth to work with. The Pistons haven't seen the playoffs in a long time. I mean, you got to go back to the 2018-2019 season, and this Pistons rebuild has been a slow one for fans to sit through. As you look at the Pistons, 4 consecutive seasons of 23 wins or fewer, that's tough. Along the way, though, they've accumulated a collection of promising young players that they hope will catapult this franchise into better days. And Stewart, Cunningham, Ivey, Duren, and now Thompson. When you look at Detroit's depth chart, it's actually looking really solid. As you look at their starters, Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Ausar Thompson, Bogdanovich, Jalen Duren, then you're going to have very solid backups in Isaiah Stewart, James Wiseman, Marvin Bagley III, Joe Harris, Isaiah Liver, Alec Burks, Marcus Sasser, Monte Morris, Killian Hayes. The Pistons are going to have some players that are going to be playing hard, and they're going to have to earn their minutes because when you look outside of the starters, there are going to be minutes that need to be earned from some of these bench guys. Now, the number 1 priority for this upcoming season for the Detroit Pistons will be health. Keeping the starters healthy, especially Cade Cunningham, will be critical. Because when you look at this Pistons situation, for as promising as the Pistons' future looks, Cade is the captain of this ship. He is the driving force to everything, and the Pistons will only go as far as he goes. Cade has superstar potential, and if he slowly builds towards that, everyone around him will flourish as well. If Cade Cunningham stays healthy, I can see Cade having an all-star type season because we saw what Cade Cunningham did in his rookie year. I mean, he was phenomenal, and it's very unfortunate that he did suffer injuries in his second season, but year 3 for Cade could be a very big one for him as he is hungry to get back out there on the court So look for Cade Cunningham to have his best season yet, and for the other guys around him to thrive off that. Now, another thing I'm interested to see is how Monty Williams will operate with this young core. Remember, he completely turned around the Phoenix Suns situation. The Phoenix Suns were a 19-63 team in 2019, and then they became a finals team in 2021. In 2 short years, Monty Williams completely transformed the Suns from one of the worst teams in the NBA to a legit NBA title contender. Monty Williams now has a chance to take the Pistons from worst to contenders, just as he did the Phoenix Suns. And by the way, I loved the Monty Williams hiring for this young team. He got paid, but he deserves every penny, and I think Monty Williams is the perfect man for this job. So I can see Monty Williams getting the most out of this Pistons young team, and it might not happen right away in terms of the season, but the Detroit Pistons, I believe, are going to be a very good basketball team in the next couple of years. In terms of this upcoming season, however, I can see the Pistons being a play-in team. And if they stay healthy, I can see the Pistons flirting with the 9th or 10th spot in the Eastern Conference. I think they're going to be much improved than a season ago. They're obviously not going to be blatantly trying to tank. They're going to be looking to compete and win these games, especially when they do have a very solid young starting 5. So this will all fall on Cade's health. And if Cade comes back playing at a high level out of the gate, the Pistons could be cooking something special very soon. So overall, the Detroit Pistons have one of the best young cores in the NBA. I'm super fond on this team. I'm high on this team. I think they're going to be up to big things. It's going to take some time, but the talent is clearly there. The Detroit Pistons might be closer than you think when it comes to NBA relevancy. Time will tell to see how quickly they can turn things around, but I like what the Pistons are building, and I think this team's future is very, very bright. That's what happens. When you suck for a very long time, you get some intriguing picks, you put the right personnel to lead those guys. I think Monty Williams is the perfect guy for this job, and I think the Pistons will be back to Detroit basketball very soon. So we will see how the Pistons fare for this season, guys, but let me know what your thoughts are on the Detroit Pistons. Pistons fans, are you excited what the Pistons are building over there in Detroit? Are you fond of the young talent that is there? What are your expectations for the Pistons entering the season? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Again, guys, hit a like on the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It does help a ton. And that is it for me. This is Lucas signing off. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all again in the next video.